Right, Orange Town arc review, great arc. Absolutely, I was going to say I love this arc, but then it's not that I love it in the sense that it's enjoyable and I'm on the edge of my seat, but I loved the writing mastery demonstrated by Oda. This mastery manifests in how Nami was introduced to the main story. Because when you watch this arc, you kind of get lulled into a false sense of, oh, this arc is about Buggy the Clown. This arc is about the Beast Tamers and these circus people and the clowns. But really, that's kind of like a weird distraction sort of filler thing to give us an insight on Nami's decision making. Because throughout this whole process, Nami was sort of in the background, just kind of looking, making decisions. So as the audience, you're not really paying attention to it. You're paying attention to like Buggy, etc. But really, we were being given an insight on how she makes her decisions. And I think that's important because Luffy, so far, it's been spelled out, his decision making is a little bit dodgy. He doesn't have a ship and he was lost at sea and he wants to be a pirate and he can't even swim, lol. And Zoro's decision making isn't great either. Both of them were lost. They joked about that in the first episode, but Nami is like the observer, at least that's my sense, the observer on the side who's needed very much to kind of be somewhat of an anchor to this misshapen crew. So I just thoroughly enjoyed how Nami has been added to the story, but not slapped in our face. Like Nami's characteristics have been demonstrated to us through her just like being dotted around in episodes, observing, making little comments here and there. She just wasn't presented to us like, oh yeah, here we go, like let's just tell you who she is, rather, but she demonstrated. So like just an excellent writing class on showing as opposed to telling. Right. And I do wonder about Buggy. Like, was Buggy there just to progress the story, or are we going to go see Buggy again? We will probably see Buggy again because the fact that he had a relationship with Shanks must mean that Buggy is actually important. And after all, Buggy's got devil fruit powers. If Buggy doesn't emerge again, I'll be super surprised. If Buggy doesn't emerge again in the story, then it's a little bit too convenient for me. But given that this is 1,000 episodes and I feel like we are at the very foundation level, I think Buggy's definitely gonna pop up again. Shanks, so far, I'm not like wedded to his story. Like, he has been referenced here and there, but I'm still not like, ooh la la, ooh, I'm still just Shanks, whatever. Church of the Dog, probably not gonna see again. I think that was a little bit filler-esque and I didn't care too much for it, but all of it was still beautiful because it was an introduction to Nami. So great arc. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this arc like an 8. I know it's really, really high that it's an 8 because that's like damn near 10. But I just think 7 is too low. And it was important to introduce Nami this way because the other characters were introduced in a different set of ways. And this represents the diversity that's going to be in the characters of One Piece. So that's my take. Nami, introduction, masterpiece. Changed my mind.